Hey, hi, hello ladies. It's a very big day on the channel today. Hang out for a little bit and I'll tell you in a moment. But before we do, we have a couple things to talk about. We have to talk about the Warped Tour, we have to talk about Emmure, and we gotta talk about, unfortunately, a little bit of AI. But before we dive into all of this, how about you support the channel a little bit? Do some free things. You like free things, right? Well, you can hit like, press subscribe, maybe throw a couple hype points my way. All these things are very, very free for you to do. They feel really great. They hit you with a bunch of dopamine, but also they help the video get out to more people. So why wouldn't you want to hit a couple buttons? Okay, with all that out of the way, let's start talking about the topic of today's video, which is essentially a Warped Tour announcement that came to us from the band Emmure. Now, I probably don't have to explain to you what Warped Tour is, but it started in the 90s as a traveling festival that had like punk rock and ska music or whatever. Then, by the early 2000s, it kind of morphed into this kind of, I don't know, post-hardcore, screamo, emo type thing. And then it went away because a lot of people had a lot of allegations and the water got too hot for the organizers and a lot of the bands that were considered Warped Tour bands. And also, by the end of Warped Tour's initial run, their reputation was in the mud. So many bands were not playing Warped Tour because they just didn't want to be associated with the festival. They didn't want to be known as a Warped Tour band. And who could blame them? A lot of degeneracy went on Warped Tour, okay? There were so many people that got outed for being really, really terrible people on that festival. And the organizer, Kevin Lyman, kind of was a little bit culpable in the whole thing, allowing it to happen, kind of being like, oh, boys will be boys, kind of thing. Really disgusting behavior. But in 2018, I think that's the year it went away. Anyway, just go with it. In 2018, it went away. Warped Tour shut its doors and we're like, you know what? It isn't worth doing all this shit anymore. We're not gonna do this. Pack it up, pack it in. No more pain and trauma on the road. Warped Tour is done. And it was a little bit bittersweet when Warped Tour went away. You know, it's like, oh, well, you know, there were so many good memories with it. I learned about so many new bands. I went to it one year and had a lot of fun. On one hand, there's a lot of really cool things about Warped Tour, but then on the other hand, it's a little bit insidious, you know? And then anyway, it went away for a couple years. The world went on lockdown for a little bit, so nobody was really playing music, but then everything settled back down. Kevin Lyman was like, oh man, I really want to do Warped Tour again. And then he announced that Warped Tour was coming back, and last year, Warped Tour came back. And last year, Warped Tour came back, but it didn't really look like the Warped Tour of yore. It was a whole new thing. It was only like 4 or 5 cities, different bands in each city. There was no real tour going on. It was just like little festivals in little cities. And to be honest, it seemed like a more sustainable way to do Warped Tour. But also, Warped Tour didn't really seem like the best name for it anymore because it wasn't really a tour. But there's a lot of name value and a lot of cachet in the brand Warped Tour, so they just went with it, and apparently, it was very successful. A lot of people went, a lot of people had a good time. There was not really a lot of drama that came out of it, you know? So they were like, you know what? We're gonna run it back. So here we go. In 2026, Warped Tour was announced to be happening yet again. So the band lineup happened, and then the bands started announcing in the same kind of fashion that they did last year, where they did these little promo videos. They released them to their social platforms or whatever. And one of the bands that did that is this band Emmure. And this band Emmure caused a bunch of drama, and all their fucking fans and everybody in their comment section is now giving them backlash. Everybody is turning on Emmure, and why is that? For the use of AI. You see it on screen right now. This is Frankie from the band Emmure done up as a Simpsons character. But this is an animation with a voiceover and everything, all done by AI. And people in the comments were not kind. So we're gonna watch this video, go through a couple of the comments, and would you know it, the band responded and the cope is off the charts. They went in explaining, they went in defending the use of AI, and it is so sad, it is so funny, and I cannot wait to show you all of this stuff. It is a great time. So either way, here's the post, posted by Vans Warped Tour and Emmure with the caption that says, Frankie looking a little different. Either way, Emmure is coming to Orlando. Oh God, are you guys ready to hear this? All right, Frankie. Take it away.
Yo, what's up, rockers? It's Frankie from Emmure, letting you know that the weekend of November 14th and 15th, we will be playing the 2026 Vans Warped Tour in Orlando, Florida. Tickets are on sale now. We will see you there.
Holy shit, dude. That ventures so far into the uncanny valley that it makes me feel so uneasy. No, it's really not Frankie from Emmure. What was that clanker? Who's that robot? I don't trust a goddamn word out of any of this. And anyway, everybody started responding to it. I even chimed in. I don't normally comment a lot, but I come in and go, this is whack. And I'm not gonna read every comment. Just look at all this. People are not thrilled. And one of my mutuals commented on it over here, and this comment was the thing that got Emmure to respond to the drama. And the cope that I'm seeing here is off the charts. You're not even going to be able to comprehend the amount of cope that I'm about to read to you. Either way, the mutual that I'm talking about is the memer extraordinaire known as Super Gremlin, and all she said was, all the money y'all make and you can't hire an artist to make this, instead you use AI? Eye rolling emoji. And it's like, yeah, fair enough. And that sentiment or something like that was repeated over and over and over throughout this comment section, but this is the one that he decided to respond to. Or I can't really say that it is he. I don't know if this is Frankie, but it is somebody in Emmure, because the official Emmure Instagram page responded to Super Gremlin saying the following. I have an artist I work with regularly when I aim to make content like this. Due to time restrictions, they weren't able to produce the content without cutting corners. To be completely honest, I didn't even want to make anything for this announcement. But with respect to Warped Tour and Kevin Lyman, I went ahead and made an announcement video clip. That's all this is. You and countless other people have made such an incredibly unnecessarily harsh critique about something so innocuous, I'm actually shocked. Sorry, I didn't want to pretend to smile at a camera and talk about being at a punk rock fest. What is this fucking statement? Holy shit. Okay, what was I saying? Sorry I didn't want to smile at a camera and talk about being at a quote-unquote punk rock fest, that of which I've never even asked to be a part of to begin with, okay? After 9 albums, a dozen music videos, countless live shows, the fucking audacity to lambast me over 15 seconds of artificial art is astonishing. Thanks. Oh my god. Holy fuck. I have never seen anybody get so angry, so defensive, so up against the wall about their use of AI. Dude, nobody respects AI, especially artists, especially people that appreciate art. People that appreciate art kind of hate AI and everything AI kind of fucking stands for. And especially in this fucking thing, you're like, I have a guy, but he just couldn't work fast enough, so I used a robot. Yeah, that's the whole thing. That's what makes it so convenient. Dude, that's why it sucks. That's why it's bad. You're not making an argument for AI. You're making an argument against AI. Dude, it was easier and cheaper, and the clanker just did it quicker, and my artist couldn't do it as fast as the robot, so I just did it. That is an insane fucking justification. That is the stupidest justification. That is the wrong defense of this fucking kind of behavior, man. You used AI to create a promo that you didn't even want to create to begin with. You just dug yourself even deeper here. You're like, I don't even want to be at this festival. I don't care about this festival. I never wanted to be a part of it. Nobody even asked me to be a part of it. Why would I smile at a camera? Do you know who I am? I'm Frankie. So I'm not going to smile at a camera and talk about being happy to go to a punk rock festival. What? You just come across like such an invalid, man. Such an insecure, ungrateful little piece of shit, bro. This kind of defense is coming to us from the kind of person that would 100% use AI. He's making all of the defenses, all of the classic low-hanging fruit justifications of why people think it's okay to use AI. Bro, come on. That is absolutely stupid as fuck. And then the language that he uses just because he's being critiqued is insane. He's saying the audacity of the people to say this. Don't you know what I've done? I've been given blood, sweat, and tears for over 15 years. And the audacity for you to say anything critical towards me is crazy. Don't you know you should be licking my toes right now? Don't you know who I am? I've done everything to earn the respect of the world. So that just means you're gonna give it to me irrespective of if I deserve it or not. Dude, this was the craziest fucking response to criticism I've seen in a long ass time. It makes you seem so weak. It makes you seem so soft. It makes you seem so out of touch with the creative space that you're a part of. It's really, really crazy. It's absolutely nuts. And not only all of that, it just makes you seem like such a nasty person. Kinda infantile, kinda juvenile. This reads like it was written by a 15-year-old, not somebody that has spent 15 years in a creative field. Absolutely pathetic. If anybody had any respect for this guy, I hope after this, all of it is lost, because this is so embarrassing. This is not something that I could ever do and feel that I could wake up the next day and look in the fucking mirror after 9 albums, countless music videos. Like, that makes you better than anyone else. Like, that makes it okay for you to use AI. Oh, it's like, oh, you're right, Frankie. You're right. Absolutely. I'm pissed at everybody else for using AI because they didn't put in the time yet. You paid your dues. Absolutely. That's the justification. Guys, it's okay. He worked for 15 years in a creative field. He's allowed to use AI. What? And it's so wild because it's not even that elaborate of a thing to make. It's a Simpsons character, easy as fuck to draw, and it's just basic lip syncing. All you need is 5 or 6 different lip shapes and you can animate that no problem, bro. What the fuck are you talking about? This wasn't like any of those insane edits that you see that couldn't be made with anything other than AI. This is just like, all right, make Frankie from Emmure a Simpsons character, make him say this script, bingo, bango, bongo, boop, 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 and Clanker produced the thing. It's like, wow, cool. I'm gonna put this out right away. Yeah, man, people are gonna hate it. People are gonna make fun of you. It's crazy to me that he would write this and expect us to go, oh, okay, that makes a lot of sense. True, true, true. Oh, Frankie, I didn't realize that you didn't actually want to make it. That makes it make sense then. Okay, cool. Hey guys, don't worry. He didn't want to make it, so that's why he used AI. Again, what kind of justification is that? How is that gonna win any arguments against AI? That is, how do I say this again, absolutely brain dead. And then to come in with such big words, you and countless other people have made such incredibly, unnecessarily harsh critiques about something so innocuous, I'm actually shocked. God damn. Oh, you're right. Silly me. We're stupid. You're right. It was so innocuous and so small and so minor. Shut the fuck up, dude. What are you even talking about? That's it. That's where it is. That's his response. Isn't that pathetic? Isn't that funny? But do you know what's no joke? Today's the day my comic is actually available. MOSH-MAN.BigCartel.com, and you can get yourself a copy of this thing over here. There are only 20 remaining. I've already sold 4 and I have 1 for myself. So that means there are 20 left. Highly limited. You get this bagged, boarded, you get a certificate of authenticity, it's signed, it's numbered, and I'm gonna ship it out personally, okay? So, moshman.bigcartel.com, get yourself a copy of this fucking comic book right now, today. And guess what? If I sell out of these things today, I'm gonna shave my head into a double mohawk. You know, like Hawk from the Road Warriors? I'm gonna give myself that haircut. But I gotta sell out of these things first. moshman.bigcartel.com. All right, great. Hit like, press subscribe, ring the bell, give me some hype points, and see you later.